A popular Nigerian prophet revealed something disturbing about Ghana, guys.
There are certain groups that are gathering against the country in Ghana. They are offended for just nothing, that your country is in peace, that your country is okay. They are offended.
Nothing good has ever come out from Ghana.
Like, I will do Thanksgiving for this matter.
Ever come out from Ghana.
Nigeria is a force. It's an unquenchable fire. It's an unstoppable force. We are like city fly. We paint on any country we feel like our business or jobs would flourish. We paint there. We are an unquenchable force. You either join us or you
So they came with a mindset to invade your country. They are a group of people. They are just angry, offended that your nation is peaceful, that your country is good, your country is better, your country is not fighting.
Anyway, I see Ghana man now, they go, they're ready. Ghanaians will be ready because this is a war. And it's an international war. It's worldwide war. Let me see how Ghana, that is not up to one state in Nigeria, will challenge the whole Nigeria and win. Ghana.
Look at Ghanaians who are calling Nigerians fraudsters. Nigeria must go. They are the same Ghanaians we said that Ghana must go in the 80s. Nigerians, I will tell you the truth, the audacity in these people, the merit, they even have the guts to be talking this nonsense unchallenged because of why Nigerians let themselves down. Imagine Ghanaians talking nonsense on the social media.
Seriously, when will Nigeria, like some Nigerians, leave Ghana alone? Like when, why is it that when this door, like a door is closed, they will open another door? Why wouldn't they? Why can't you guys just allow Ghana to rest? Now everything is clear. You are envious of the peace. You're envious of the peace they're having in Ghana instead of you to come in peace and enjoy the peace. No, you want to come and destroy. Yeah, you want Ghana to be basa like Nigeria, Abi. But it's not going to work. It's not going to work. It will not work. No, it's not work.
Abeg, let us watch this video and after we will take inside.
With due respect and with love, honor, His Excellency Mahama, the President of Ghana. Uncertainty is about to happen. You're a good man, a man of peace, a man of progress, and a man of growth. But when people don't see chaos in your country, they are offended. I'm not going to call name, but there are certain groups that are gathering against the country in Ghana. They are offended for just nothing, that your country is in peace, that your country is okay. They are offended. These people are also in Nigeria, but they are offended that your country is good, your country is of peace. So they came with a mindset to invade your country. They are a group of people. They are just angry, offended that your nation is peaceful, that your country is good, your country is better, your country is not fighting. So they are offended. They are gathered together. Mr. President, I think this is the third time I'm telling you, secure your borders. Increase your security check at the airport. Even though they are billionaires, I say what? Increase the security. Increase the security of these billionaires entering your country. Increase your security, the security with these young, vibrant men entering your country. Know why they came and know when they should go. I'm not a stupid son, man or boy that will see evil in another place and I will celebrate it. Oh, because they are also invading Nigeria. Let them also invade other countries. God forbid. I will do everything to make sure that whatever God speaks about Ghana, I will tell you. Because evil is everywhere. So God said, take this advice. Secure your borders. Make it tight. They are sneaky. Have they already sneaked in? I told you where they were hiding from the last video. God said, increase your security. I'm not people who just want to talk. I say, the first prophecy I gave you, it came to pass. Please, sir, secure your borders so that they don't come to invade your country. It's very important. That's why I have to tell you. Be a good man. Increase it. They won't invade your country. Tighten up your security. Protect the church of God. Tighten up your security. Protect the church of God. These are two things. tighten up your security, protect the church of God. These are the two things that will keep you. Protect the church of God. There is a certain man. I wish somebody will inbox me. I don't know the man. But there is a certain man that would have been part of your security chiefs or your chiefs of security in your country. 50% of securities are eating corruption money, while 50% are pure. But there is a certain man that is in your country. There is a certain man in your country. If you bring that man forward, I don't know him, but if I look at his face, I can see him. If you bring that man forward, the things that intend to happen won't happen the way they want to happen. So it's a message. I'm just a messenger. I'm God's boy. So, His Excellency, go ahead with it. And lastly, concerning Ghana, there are people who still want you to stay as the president after your tenure finishes. There are people who still want you to be the president, but you promised them that is only one term. But before the term finish, a lot of Ghanaians will say, please, president, stay. To what they say, stay, oh, stay. You know why God is doing it like that? The next president of Ghana will show them shaky. The next president of Ghana, apart from Mahama, will show them shaky. I've said it before. That one will bring cultism to the country, spiritual country. Cultism. He is going to bring the gay. He's going to bring the what? The LGBTQ. He's going to do terrible things to the country. So you people need to pray for the next president after Mahama, or you tell him, Mahama, continue being the president. I won't lie to you. We all see it with our eyes. You say I'm laughing? That's how I laughed that time. Ghana should start praying for the next president, not to be this man I'm seeing. The Lord, as Mahama lives, bring somebody better. The people that is about to lead as the next president of Ghana will come from another party. So keep praying that let this party that is the current leading party continue, even though it's not with Mahama. Let it continue with someone else. The next political party coming to Ghana to take over lead. Muslims will have more powers in the country, and they will put Sharia law. You will see many things in that country that God will get angry with. I won't give you much details because me, I'm coming to Ghana to catch groove. So I won't give much details. When I catch my groove, I come back, then I give you the full details so that I can have fresh air. There is a covenant going on between that person and the devil. He said, if you do this, I'll do this. If you do this, I'll do this. If you do this, I'll do. So the church in Ghana should start praying, because if the person becomes the next president, even the church will be shaken. Even the church will be troubled. So we need to pray now. So prophecy is in advance. How many years from now? So pray, Lord, don't let this party that will win to take over. They have ruled Ghana before. But this time to come back to rule Ghana again, the personality is the problem. Lord, if he's a monster, he must win. Take him out. That's the message I have. Are you getting what I'm saying? They've ruled before, several times. God said they shouldn't come back. I didn't call any party. I didn't say anything.
Yes. Since they talk am, because we know be man of God, they no one listen, or they know they believe. Now, coming from man of God, these our Ghanaian pastors and prophets, all they see every day, die, death, 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 death. This man of God, waiting in they see, waiting in they talk, all of them, they come to pass. So ladies and gentlemen, one word I will pick in everything that he said is secure your borders. Secure your borders. Anyway, I go by the name the Nyash president, and I still remain the #1 president all over the world. Anyway, still we say power to the real Nyash.
And this coming from a Nigerian prophet. Oh my God. Guys, this is the news. Oh. This is the news. This is it. Hey, why wouldn't we believe this news when one, like batch A, are done with their wahala, batch B took over? I'm talking about the Igbo and the Yorubas. Some time ago, Fulani people too came with their own. Wetin be this? Everybody want to be Ghanaian. Why? Why? Meanwhile, you have your countries. Don't you have your country? Can't you go back and make your country be like Ghana? But you are just there, envious, and trying to bring the country down. Why? The country that feed most of you. Or should I say it's feeding itself? Eh? It's very, very sad though. It's very, very sad that we have people like people that just want to see the downfall of Ghana. Why? When I saw this video, I was so heartbroken. I was heartbroken because I am a Nigerian. And for this pastor from Nigeria to come out and say this thing, you already know the set of people he's talking about. You already know. But then guys, I still have other videos. For those of you that don't know about, the set of Nigerians, I'm not saying they are the ones, but I just want you guys to see this video. Just see this video. I'm not saying they are the ones bringing confusion, but just see the video. But I think this should be an eye-opener. Yes, an eye-opener for Ghanaians. You guys should not take this prophecy for granted though. I beg you, take it serious. I always say on this channel that even if it takes that Delphina should leave Ghana, I'm going to leave now. Just for you guys to have your peace. Because you have given me, you've given me a lot though. You've given me a lot. When we are talking about love, I got love from you guys. When we are talking about assistance, help, I got all this from Ghanaians. The peace, I got it here. Hospitality, everything in full package here in Ghana. It's so sad. It's so sad that some people, we have some set of people that are out there just trying to see the downfall of this country that, what have they done to you guys? Well then guys, let's jump right into the video.
Nothing good has ever come out from Ghana. Like
I will first give for this matter.
ever come out from Ghana. The biggest streamer is from Nigeria. Best footballers are from Nigeria. The best musicians are from Nigeria.
Grazie! Is that all the achievement? If you want to list all the achievements. Have you forgotten that the best Olosho headquarters are also from Nigeria? Yes, and also the best organ harvesters are also from Nigeria. And also the best kidnappers are also from Nigeria. And also the best drug dealers are also from Nigeria. Have you forgotten that one? Or you don't be ashamed of that one? Adam. Uncle just Adam, so they go complete. You are ashamed of that one. And best money rituals are from Nigeria. Trafficking are also from Nigeria. So say the achievement go complete. Yes, Ghana, we don't get anything. We haven't achieved anything. But Adam, so everybody go know say Nigeria. This is how you people wanna be. And the best country, every country rejecting your passport are also from Nigeria. If you want to do this, do them well. So people will trust you, say you they walk. Because streamer, footballer, blah, 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 blah. What happened to the rest? What happened to the celebrities? The best crime country award are for Nigerians. Join. Hey, Adam. Add the Yahoo, join. Add the Olocho, join. Why the minus am? Hey, why you the minus am? You the minus that one for who? Unto. Yes, and as a Nyash president, I've added all. So now your list is complete. Yes. Still power to the Nyash. I hear him again. Add those awards, let them give you certificates. Add those awards, let them give you certificates.
Matter concerning Ghana and Nigeria. I wanted not to put it mouth before, but honestly, I have to put it mouth. Ghanaians are very right. They are very, very right in calling Nigerians fraudsters. They are right. Look at Ghanaians who are calling Nigerians fraudsters. Nigeria must go. They are the same Ghanaians we said that Ghana must go in the 80s. Nigerians, I will tell you the truth, the audacity in these people, the merit, they even have the guts to be talking this nonsense unchallenged because of why Nigerians let themselves down. Imagine Ghanaians talking nonsense on the social media. Nigeria must go, Nigeria must go. In the 80s, what did they know Ghanaians for? In Onitsha. They know them for armed robbery work. And they tell you the truth. They know them for robbery work. Now Ghana music, if you go to Onitsha, you go to see them, they dance Ghana music. Now Ghana music spoil all of our boys. Now Ghana music, we can teach them how to smoke Igbo, how to smoke muri and drugs. You people have the audacity, waving flag, talking nonsense, saying that Nigeria should go, that they are fraudster. Are you people not the architect of the fraud? I was in Ghana before. When you go to Ghana, go to Kotoko Airport, the international airport, you see white people coming in. Police in Ghana there, they are the ones that are clearing white men for frauds. Tema refinery that you see there, Ghanaians are using gold bar sand that they bring. They will be doing come and buy gold, using it to fraud people's money. What have you people not done? You people are real fraudsters. Very that man, thank you. You bring the notice that even all the whole president and the Nigerian big politicians everywhere, the money that they are using to buy estate and everything from Nigeria here, the money that they're supposed to use for public use, they are using it, embezzling it, looting it, sending it to Ghana to be building school. Is our top politicians not having schools in your country?
Hey, get out there without your tear nose. Can't you use that energy where you they use for there? Enter street. Go look for that your tear nose. Just imagine. Just look at this. For a Nigerian man to have sex, now by connection. Just imagine. Look at this Nigerian Bolabed who looks like mortuary attendant, who looks like dead body when no one rests in peace. Look at this one. So Ghanaians now came to Nigeria. So now we teach you people how to do kidnapping. Abi, now Ghanaians now then teach you people how to do Yahoo in your country. Abi, secret man. Every blame, every problem Nigerians they go through, ship that problem. Give Ghanaians that will teach you people. I thought now you people say now you people be the giant of Africa. No, you people, you don't get sense. Look at these shameless idiots. Just imagine this one, this it's also call himself a man. Get out from here and enter street. Go look for the half of your nose. Make it out from my face and go look for that your tear nose.
Nigeria is a force. It's an unquenchable fire. It's an unstoppable force. We are like city fly. We paint on any country we feel like our business or jobs would flourish. We paint there. We are an unquenchable force. You either join us or you
Old cargo. Old cargo. It is one Ghanaian man who is drunkard is more intelligent than 1,000 Nigerian women with PhD. This is typically example. Madam, it is said a fool at 40 is a fool forever. Please go and check your birth certificate. Please revisit your birth certificate. So now you are saying Nigerians are forced. So it's either we join you in the Olosho business, or it's either we join you in your kidnapping business, or it's either we join you with your powder business, or it's either we join you in your criminalities. Is that what you are saying? Or we should and watch you people destroy African country? Is that it? You said Ghanaians are in others' country, Africans and others. They have villages there. They have villages there, and they have leaders. Are they kings? Are they parading themselves as a king there? Old Wadi, I am asking you, are they old cargo? Are they parading themselves as a king there? And let me tell you, revisit those countries. When Ghanaians leave that country, their economy will fall. Because Ghanaians are hard-working people. Go to their prisons and check how many Ghanaians
are in their prisons. I thought you are here to talk sense. Not the justification you are making. Outwardly, let me tell you, remove that wig so that air can blow through your scalp, so that you can at least come out with good submission. I'm telling you, the day Ghanaians will stop going to Europe, the Europe economy will fall.
70 years old.
Have you seen people in other countries saying, hey, Ghanaians must go, Ghanaians must go, Ghanaians must go? Only you. South Africa is sacking you. Only you. Dubai is even sacking you. Do you think people are happy? I beg, not try this thing anywhere. Because you are a woman, no? Because you are a woman. That's the main reason why I've toned down for you like this. Come on, get out of my face. Go and marry. You will marry this one. Remove that filter. Bring your real face. Get out of my face.
Ghana want to start the war. And as the war is going on in Ghana, we too will follow up in Europe here. We go to fight Ghana. Anywhere I see Ghana man now, they go, they're ready. Ghanaians will be ready because this is a war. And it's an international war. It's worldwide war. Let me see how Ghana, that is not up to one state in Nigeria, will challenge the whole Nigeria and win. Ghana, challenge. Ghana is telling Nigerians to leave Africa. Imagine. This is the highest insult that Nigeria have received. If we had a president now, if we didn't have this useless man called Tinubu, the best thing to do now is to colonize Ghana. Is to take the Nigeria have more military than all of Ghanaian people, all Ghana people. Nigeria have more military than Ghana. The best thing to do now is to colonize Ghana. And we call it part of Nigeria. That's the best thing to do. Imagine Ghana is telling Nigeria to go. Well, in short, there is not need of anybody to stress themselves about Ghana. Ghanaians are not people you will take serious. They are just bunch of cowards, poor people, lazy people. They don't want to work. They just sit down and complain. Ghanaians just sit down and complain. They don't want to work. They don't know that for you to become successful, you need to work. They want Nigerians to not to sell retail. Imagine. Yeah? Ghana is one of the most lazy people in the whole of this world, not only Africa. In the whole of the whole world, Ghanaians are the most laziest people. And this war they started now must come to Europe. We will start to go to them. I know when Ghana people.
Shut up with that your stinking, smelling, gutter mouth over there. See, person way, them born at Olojo quarters. See these goats.
I will not ask you for this matter.
Good Samaritan took him from Olojo quarters. Take care of him to bring some good thing out of him. After he robbed that good Samaritan and carried that money to Europe. As we thought, as he got to Europe, is to go and do hard work and make money. He went here to join the Anu community. He's now a gay. And he was sitting there. See the way he was balancing. Now Nyash, where they pay him. Old man, why not the shame? Old idiot, why not the shame? As he's sitting there now, you see the way he's dangling, balancing. The adult papas in the well because they don't force in Nyash. Now, grace is grace. I'm talking before any Nigerian man go speak sense on this app. Now, by connection, I want to. Now, Ghanaian, where give that sense? See you, see goats, see Balabel like you. I hate you. If I meet any Ghanaian, you the grace. Man, they hear that something happened to any Ghanaian for Europe. Now you go see just one call, just one single call. Now go see where you go there now. Now me be the Nyash president all over the world. You think say na play? You think say na play? You think say Ghana be your mate, Abi? You think say Ghana be your mate? So if you just stand up, you come there the media, you go rat. People there Europe they walk. You go there to join the Anu community. They talk food chest. That day you be. That day you be nonsense. Man here one pin. Man here one pin. Now go bring all your secret out. What thing that you do for Naga before you went to Europe? I go talk am here. I will expose you. Idiots. I don't invest. Such people like that, I don't invest. As you put filters up, see the way they look. Without your faded dress over there. Get away from my face. Yes.